Welcome to Chelsea Daily. On a rainy Wednesday night, heavy drops fell on the Cobham Training Center, and it wasn't just water. It felt like the silent tears of a young player whose world was slowly collapsing around him. Dário Essugo, the 19-year-old who arrived from Sporting CP with dreams carried in his left foot, was now facing a storm of confusion and pressure. Chelsea had never been kind to any newcomer. Dário sat alone on the players' bench after training. His head rested in his hands, legs trembling slightly. The past weeks had been dark clouds hovering above him. Media criticism, declining confidence in training, and the fierce competition for a place among exceptionally talented youngsters around him. The coach's warning. Earlier that morning in the analysis room, assistant coach Anthony Barry had been handed a thick file by the head of youth performance. The front page read, Dário Essugo, Performance Review and Recommendation. The words inside weren't pleasant, not aligning with coaching directives. Noticeable changes in attitude, failure to reach training benchmarks, minimal progress despite limited opportunities, 0% improvement. Something had clearly gone wrong. This was not the Essugo known for his hunger, discipline, and quick adaptability. Life at Chelsea, however, had begun to overwhelm him. Technical board meeting at exactly 10 a.m. Chelsea's boardroom hosted an urgent meeting. Paul Winstanley and Lawrence Stewart, the club's sporting directors, sat facing a bright projector displaying the full report. We need to decide before the January transfer window opens, Stewart began. Essugo could be loaned out or transferred. Our youth development model requires players who show rapid growth. Those words hit like a heavy knock on a door. Essugo never wanted to see opened. The decision was dangerously close. The moment Essugo heard the news later that evening, Essugo was called into head coach Enzo Maresca's office. He entered quietly, feeling sweat gathering in his palms. Maresca welcomed him with sympathy in his eyes. Dário, you're a talented boy, but you're losing the staff's confidence. We need to talk about your future. Essugo took a deep breath. Coach, I just need more time. I still want to prove myself. Maresca replied, this is not just about ability. It's about trust, about how you work with your teammates, about the lack of commitment we've seen for the past 8 weeks. The words struck him like a blow. He knew the past months had been rough. New country, new language. The Premier League's brutal pace, and the pressure to impress instantly, the weight of a troubled heart. That night, sleep refused to come. He remembered the words his family told him before he left home. Remember, you left to make history. No pressure, just do your best. If Chelsea doesn't become home, wherever you go next is where God planned for you. Beautiful words, but they struggled to calm his anxious heart. The shocking evaluation letter. The following morning, Essugo found an envelope on his desk labeled, Notice of Evaluation, Player Status, Internal Use Only. His heart sank as he opened it. Inside were statements like, placed on list of potential loan candidates, possible transfer or loan within the next 30 days, future at the club uncertain. Rumors in the media had turned into cold reality. Chelsea was really considering letting him go. Essugo fights back. Instead of collapsing under pressure, Essugo made a bold decision. He would fight for his place. On Monday morning, he arrived early, trained harder than ever, stayed late, and attacked every drill with new intensity. Coaches whispered among themselves, look at Essugo today. This is the hunger we wanted to see. Day after day, his pace improved, his strength grew, his discipline sharpened, and his passing became more decisive. But was it enough? The final meeting. A week later, the board gathered again for the final verdict. Updated reports showed remarkable improvement. Maresca spoke first. This boy has heart. I believe in him. I want to give him 3 more months. Stewart added, we've removed his name from the exit list. He stays. The decision felt like a miracle for Essugo. The day he was told, Maresca summoned him again. Dário, the decision is made. You're staying, but if you slip again, we'll reconsider. From today forward, you must be a different person. Essugo inhaled deeply, tears quietly filling his eyes. His hope was being restored. The impact of his comeback in the following weeks, he earned minutes in domestic cup matches. Coaches reported a 20% increase in his physical performance. Teammates began supporting him and treating him like one of their own. From that day on, Essugo understood that Chelsea wasn't just a club, it was a school shaping him through fire and pressure. But one truth remained: he was very close to being kicked out. Yet his fighting spirit and revived confidence gave him a second chance. Maybe the beginning of a long journey whose ending no one can predict. Thank you for watching.